This is going to be a secret reading for Cancers. We will be able to see the energies on the surface and all the energies mirroring the one on top in order to get more details on the messages that we see. And from the spread, we can see someone who at some point moved on from you, but that right now finds themselves thinking about you and wanting to communicate something to you. With the first card at the top of the reading, we see that moment when they decided to completely move on. With the Eight of Cups, we have an energy showing a person who wants to walk away from a situation that, from one reason or the other, was not working out for them anymore. And right here we see the both of you at some point, maybe at different times, deciding that the best thing to do was just to walk away from each other and see what else was out there for you. And this was, at least for them, a very complicated path to go down to. We see all these cups around them, which are telling us that they still have a lot of strings, a lot of emotions attached to you. And it's not just easy from day to night to completely forget about a situation that for them was very important and was very precious. And so right here we see that path, that new journey that they started going down to, but deep inside and what we see underneath the surface, we've seen that the reason behind them leaving, behind them maybe agreeing with you on not pursuing the situation anymore, not being together anymore, was because they were trying to heal from either the same situation where maybe something must have happened where they got really hurt, or maybe they did something at some point that hurt you, and so they knew that the only thing left to do was to walk away because you needed your time and you needed to spend some time for yourself because you had to heal. We see underneath the surface a Four of Swords that it's really showing us a painful time that is displaying some progress. But at the same time, this is a phase that can last a while. There is no easy way, there is no shortcut to heal a broken heart. And we see here that the reason behind this wanting to walk away and agreeing with you on splitting up involves some sort of healing. And so right here, we see what came after the Eight of Cups for the both of you, which might have been some sort of excitement whenever you get rid of a situation that might have been heavy for a long time. The first reaction is to feeling liberated, feeling hopeful for a brand new life, for a brand new future, and almost thinking that at that point in time anything is possible. And just by releasing that baggage that the Fool never carries with it, you can walk up straight again and you can start seeing all these elements around you that for a long time you weren't seeing anymore. And this is bringing excitement, is bringing a time where you are starting to make new plans and you want to make things better for yourself. And although this is also the path and the way they started to feeling, underneath the surface we can see that the truth was that they were not feeling well about the situation at all. They were still feeling very stressed, and overall all that excitement was there to mask an empty space that was created once they walked away from you. You see with this Nine of Swords, someone who can barely move. They're sitting there, they're not able to walk as we've seen here, and that translates into the fact that they're not able to reach any sort of progress. Instead, they're just brought down by all of those swords representing all of the thoughts that they're having, negative thoughts, limiting beliefs that are telling them that at this point in time, they're not really able to start something new. They don't want to meet anyone new. They don't want to start all over when all they can actually do is keep thinking about you. Someone who cannot sleep, who has nightmare And overall, the situation has the potential to get worse and to get bigger. Sometimes healing your heart makes you go through this process and then it goes away. But what we see from the next cards is that for them, it's not going anywhere. In fact, there is this message, there is this communication that they want to have with you right now. Princess of Cups or Page of Cups, it's showing you a message coming in, an emotional message related to someone that really cares about you. This is not easy, not only to deliver, but also in this case, it's not easy to receive it either. As we said, that both of you agreed at some point that the best thing to do was to let go of the drama, let go of this situation, which became way too heavy to make you happy and to make you feel as though you were progressing in your life. And so by receiving this message, there is a door that is reopening on memories and events that might have been good for a while, but then turn into a nightmare and turn into something that was not making you feel happy at all. But what they're trying to do here is coming to you, sit down and really opening up their heart. We see this hand on the princess' heart because she is in that moment really in touch with her intuition and her emotions, her feelings. But keep in mind that right here, this message is not coming yet. This is a preparation, or at least something that they're thinking about, something that it's making them feel better whenever they feel all of these swords on their head. And what they want to tell you is that this healing process for them never really took place. In fact, they still feel the swords across their heart and they still have a broken heart. They cannot think to be with anyone else. And with the Three of Swords, we can see that they cannot see themselves ever healing in the future and ever moving on from this situation. And so in order to understand how these energies will evolve in the immediate future, make sure to check out the extended reading link below. And also, if you want me to do a follow-up reading at the end of the month to see if we have any new messages around these energies, make sure to comment down below #follow-up.